Hey everybody, Necro VMX here, and this is a slightly different video. I just wanted to show off something I got today. I already mentioned this in a few places and to a few people. Today, I got the new Dream Theater album. Now, I've actually had a copy of it on my computer for some time, but the new album, this actually comes out on Tuesday. And I was kind of surprised that it arrived at my doorstep today, which is actually really cool. Apparently, some stores are selling it early. I don't know if they're selling this particular version of it. This is the 3-disc special edition. There's a couple of different versions of it. It's called Black Clouds and Silver Linings, and I just wanted to show you guys the packaging. It's pretty cool. So let's take a look at it, huh? So there's the front. Now this is a nice digipack. I haven't heard of anybody else getting it early, but I have heard of a few people who went to the stores. Now here's the actual booklet. You got a nice reproduction of the front cover. And there is the credits saying who does what. You guys already know who does what. Okay. Now, this is pretty cool. This is the first drawing. You got the goldfish hovering above the water. And I don't know exactly what that's supposed to represent, but it sure does look cool. And there's a whole track listing, Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3. Here's the portrait for A Nightmare to Remember. You have the young boy in the hospital, and you have the elephants, which is kind of a running theme. There's a rose on the ground, and there's a wheelchair over there. You guys might know that A Nightmare to Remember was written about, John Petrucci wrote it about a car crash that him and his parents were in as a child. Here's a rite of passage, and the artwork is the whole compass, ruler, and majesty symbol thing with the roses. It's kind of a cross, so it's like the line in the song, because there's roses there, like the rose and cross. If you've seen the cover of the digital single for a rite of passage, it's the same thing. Now here's Wither. Now this one's interesting. I don't know if you're able to read that, but it says music and lyrics by John Petrucci. The only two other Dream Theater songs that were written by one person were Space Divest and Wait for Sleet, which were written by Kevin Moore. So hopefully John Petrucci won't quit the band and we'll never hear the song again. And you have an elephant painting a portrait of a withering flower, and there's a storm brewing. Pretty cool. There's the portrait of the band. John Petrucci, Jordan Rudess in his epic goatee, James LaBrie, John Mayung, and Mike Portnoy. I have that on my desktop. This is for Shattered Fortress, and here we have shattered alcohol bottles. And in case anyone is wondering, oh darn, the 3 parts of it are called Restraint, Receive, and Responsible. So that's pretty cool. And then we have, this is the most touching part of it. Here we have the Best of Times. And as we know that Mike wrote the song about his dad. And then we have a really nice portrait of a desert and several photos, framed photos. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the video, but they're all photos of Mike at various stages of his life with his father. And there's a black crow perched on the last one. And there it says, in loving memory of Howard Portnoy, 1940-2009. A great loss. He actually named the band. And here we have the Count of Tuscany, and they kept the artwork very simple here. It's just the face, which I assume is a mask, actually. It's a really interesting story. And then the last page is the usual technical stuff, the track list for the cover songs and the credits and all the thank yous and shit. In here is where the 3 discs are, but they actually just fell out, so I'll show you them. Here's disc 1. This is the actual album, and it's got a bird on the cover. And if we get the CD out of there, you can see it says Dream Theater, Black Clouds and Silver Linings. You've got the young boy, and he's standing on what looks like a beam above a city. And there's a perched crow there. Dream Theater seemed to have a thing with birds. There were birds on the cover of Train of Thought. There are birds in the cover of Octavarium, and there are birds in the cover of Black Clouds and Silver Linings. I guess Systematic Chaos, they traded it in for ants. Disc 2 is the Majesty symbol. You figure that would have been Disc 1. And it just has the Majesty symbol on it. And that is the second disc, and if you have this, that's where all the cover songs are. And in case you don't know what the cover songs are, let me read them off to you. You've got Stargazer, that was originally done by Rainbow. Tenement, Funster, Flick of the Wrist, and Lily of the Valley, originally done by Queen, all off the Sheer Heart Attack album. And let me tell you, that's the best one on here. Odyssey by the Dixie Dregs, and that actually has the guy who in the Dixie Dregs playing violin on there. Take Your Fingers From My Hair by Zebra, Lark's Tongues and Aspic Part 2 by King Crimson, and To Tame a Land by Iron Maiden, which a lot of you have heard already. And here's Disc 3. This one has the moon on it. And this is the whole album done in an instrumental mix. And this is the only thing I haven't listened to yet. Actually, I should go like this. But I look forward to listening to it. So let's get this all together. Just thought you guys might want to see that if anybody's a big Dream Theater fan. I'm going to be posting this on the Dream Theater Live Journal. Or anybody who hasn't got to see it yet. If you don't have it yet, you might want to go to the store over the weekend to see if they have it. I imagine the big chain stores probably won't have it yet because they'll try to honor the street date, which is Tuesday. But that being said, if you ordered it, it may have arrived. I got 2-day shipping, and it arrived today, so that was pretty cool. So it might arrive tomorrow for some people or Monday. You know, worst comes to worst, you get it on Tuesday, which is when most people will be getting it. And there you have it. The new Dream Theater album. I've listened to it, and I'm not going to say it's their best album, but it is a damn good album. Just wanted to show you guys the very cool packaging. This is the 3-disc version. There's a couple other ones out there. I don't know if this one is sold in the stores or not, but pretty cool that it came early. See you guys.